superb start by Mansell. He really gave it the gun. Mansell leads, Senna second. Piquet has been taken already by Prost from fourth position.
Well, the two McLarens were quickest in the warm-up this morning, and again look very strong for the race. Prost having a look down the inside of Senna, but meanwhile Mansell is storming away, and Prost having a look, but Senna is not a man who gives room at all.
Now down to the hairpin, and Keke Rosberg locks up his front tyres, trying to get through. Prost is through, up into second place. And Senna fights back, gets his wheels on the curb, and that's given Keke Rosberg the opportunity to go through as well. Is he going to do it? Yes, he has. So now the McLarens are second and third, and Senna is down to fourth. As you see a replay of Senna putting his wheels on the curb, and with the rest of them fighting behind him to try and get the second place, he is now over 6 seconds in the lead.
Rosberg is getting very close to Prost. He's having a little look, because right behind them, coming into the picture momentarily, is Nelson Piquet.
And Rosberg up to second place then. Keke Rosberg second on lap 13.
I don't think Prost is going to be crying about this or losing any sleep about it for the moment.
Rosberg is catching Nigel Mansell. Watching points and going through. There's Rosberg. The lead changes, and on lap 17, Keke Rosberg moves into the lead with Nigel Mansell trying to drive round the outside of the hairpin with him.
Alan Jones, in trying to make room, makes a bit of a confusion amongst the leaders, and Nigel Mansell is having a go, and I think, courtesy of Alan Jones, and Nigel Mansell retakes the lead.
And into the pits goes the McLaren.
Yes, that's Rosberg, first one in.
With Rosberg having gone into the pits, there's number one, Alain Prost, who's moved up to second place, of course. Now, this looks like an excellent pit stop of Nigel Mansell. Alain Prost will be in the lead of the Canadian Grand Prix, but Nigel Mansell has changed his tyres. Keke Rosberg has changed his tyres.
And there's Prost in, and you can see his tyres beginning to look a bit tired then, so not before time. Now, this is a terrible shame for Prost. It's a disastrous pit stop.
You're looking at the first three now, but don't forget that Piquet has yet to come in for tyres.
Rosberg is on fresh tyres and doesn't seem to be able to even catch, let alone pass, Nelson Piquet. Meanwhile, Mansell, as you'd expect, is storming away. And there is Piquet in the pit. So we now have a three-way fight, or are about to have a three-way fight for second place. As Piquet punches his way past Rosberg, he dipped out very nicely. That was a good manoeuvre, because he pretended he wasn't going to do it. He sold him a bit of a dummy and then just ducked out. But I'm quite certain he'll defend that third place vigorously against... Oh, and maybe he's in trouble because he waved Prost through. So there may be some problem with Rosberg. I suspect if there is a problem, it's that he's having to slow right down to save fuel. And Piquet could be in trouble. I think he's blistered his left rear tyre. There looks like a big blister line right across the middle of the tread. There it is.
Now, you can see that blister looks to me to be getting bigger all the time, as it obviously will be when you think... And into the pits goes Rosberg. So now Prost is up into second place. Rosberg has gone into the pits, Piquet into the pits.
Piquet is through. He's just powered his way past Rosberg, who we think is probably cut well back on his boost to conserve fuel.
One of those depressing people, Nigel Mansell, who seems to be good at anything he decides he's going to do. He's a qualified engineer. He's got whatever kind of belt it is in karate, pink belt or green belt, or no disrespect to the black belt man. Plays off and golf, flies his own aeroplane, is a qualified helicopter pilot, and a super family man as well. As they start the 69th and last lap, Mansell leading, Prost second. In third position, Nelson Piquet, who is slowly catching Prost, but I don't think he's going to do so. Almost home now. Nigel Mansell comes down to the pits hairpin for the last time to win after a superbly dominant drive, and takes the checkered flag. Just look at him, shaking his arm in euphoric delight. Great stuff. Victory in Canada then for the second race in succession for Nigel Mansell, with Alain Prost second, Nelson Piquet third, Keke Rosberg fourth, Ayrton Senna fifth, and René Arnoux in sixth place.